Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. I hope everybody is enjoying the cooler fall weather. I put out all my Halloween decorations this last weekend, so getting all that together. Today I'm going to be converting this Merry Christmas door that I got at the Dollar General into a Halloween decoration. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove all of the pieces. Now, some of these are a little hard to get off, so I'm just using some pliers to go ahead and snip that off, and then I'm going to take off this little sign because I am going to be reusing this sign to make it more Halloween-y. Now what I'm doing is I am going to get my black acrylic paint because I'm going to be painting over the Merry Christmas on this sign and replacing it with something that says Happy Halloween. So I'm just painting it a little bit here with a nice little sponge brush. I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and I'm going to take all the Christmas decorations off of the little wreath that came on the door. Now I'm going to take this frame again since that black paint is dry, and I'm going to go ahead and paint the outside of the frame a nice Halloween orange. After I was done painting the orange frame, I noticed that I could still see where it said Merry Christmas through the through where I had painted over it. So I decided to take this little black piece of paper and just do it on top, do the Happy Halloween sign on top of that with a stencil and then glue that onto the frame. So it was an extra step, but I felt like I needed to do it because I didn't want to be able to see Merry Christmas underneath shining through. So I actually made that stencil using my Cricut machine, and then I sprayed the back of it with a little bit of spray adhesive so that the stencil would stick onto the paper. And now I am going to paint the sign white. And for this part, I'm just using plain acrylic white. I'm not using any kind of special paint, just because I didn't think I needed to use anything very thick for this very basic sign. And I am pressing the acrylic paint on with some little sponges. They sell these in a 3-pack. They've got kind of a small, medium, and large. They're little stamper type shapes, and they sell those at Dollar Tree. So now I'm just removing my stencil, and I'm just removing a couple of the little pieces like in between the A where the paper got stuck onto the paint. So I am just taking my trusty Titebond wood glue that I use for everything, and I am gluing the sign that I made into the middle. I forgot to mention that I did take my little Christmas wreath outside that was originally forest green, and I did spray paint it black with just a plain cheapy black matte spray paint. And so after letting that dry, I have the little wreath back again, and it's a nice dark color, and I am going to decorate this wreath. So the first thing I did was put a little bow on it. And I had this wonderful Ouija board ribbon that I got last year from Joann's Fabric. And I had just the right amount to be able to make the little bow for the wreath. And it looks really cute. And honestly, I really love that ribbon. That's one of my favorite Halloween ribbons. I don't know if they have it there this year, but they had it there last year, and I got a couple rolls of it, and I've pretty much used it up, but it's just perfect for this project. After using a little bit of wire to get that ribbon nice and attached, I'm going to take this little black strand of thread that I had. I got this ribbon from Michaels. They sell, at Michaels, they'll sell like a little bulk thing of ribbon for like $5 or $6, I think. And it comes with all types of different ribbons, and I got this last year too. I was really big into DIY last year for Halloween, so luckily I still have a lot of these supplies left over, and that's a great thing about buying crafts. A lot of times you can get stuff when it's on sale, or get it when it's definitely when it's on sale. That's probably the biggest reason, and then you just kind of hoard it and save it for later. So now I'm using a hot glue gun to attach these little wooden, they're actually cupcake picks. And they're really good quality, and I got these at Dollar Tree. You can also see on the mat there, I got pumpkins and bats. I wasn't sure which one I was going to use, but I liked the contrast of the orange pumpkins versus, you know, all the black and white that I have going on there in the wreath. So for this next part, I'm going to take the door. I chose to leave the door white instead of painting it a black or creepy color. I just felt the contrast would be nice. And I wanted it to look like a regular door, as opposed to like a haunted Halloween door. I wanted it to look like a, I don't know, like a normal house Halloween door, if that makes any sense. Probably not. And so now I'm taking a little bit of spider web, and I'm basically just stretching it out, because I thought it would be cool to kind of put it behind the door and give it a little bit of a spooky look, you know, to make it look like somebody had decorated for Halloween on their house. So I'm attaching that with my lovely hot glue gun, trying not to burn myself. And I just like the way that the spider web looks. I feel like it gives it a little bit of extra. I feel like I'm so bad at stretching out these spider webs. There's some people that can do it so artfully, like stretch them out and make them look real and everything like that. I feel like I'm the worst at stretching out spider webs. But anyway, so I'm going to take this little spider ring that comes with it. I cut the ring part off, and I just glued it on. And instead of reattaching that with metal staples, I am just going to hot glue gun the wreath back on and hold it on, and just basically just put a whole bunch of hot glue on it. I love hot glue. I love hot glue, and I love my Titebond wood glue. Those have to be some of my favorites. And then I'm just going to take these little wooden bats. These bats I also got from, these are the Dollar Tree bats that I have on my mat. Like I said, I got these at Dollar Tree, and they're really great quality cupcake picks. You can take the top off, and you can use them for all kinds of stuff. I've used them in so many crafts this year. So basically I'm just making sure that I have some cute little bats on my frame, and I am going to reattach it, and there we go.